Filmora's had yet another update. It's now on version 12.4.0 or 12.4.1. It came up as an update, so I updated it, and I'll show you how to do that and check in a minute. And then as soon as it updated, it gave me two messages showing what has been updated, and they're both exactly the same, even though one says 12.4.0 and the other one says 12.4.1. So my current version is at 12.4.1. Let me show you how to check. If you go to help in Filmora, then go down to check for update, it'll go away, see if there's an update. If there is, you can download it. You can see mine is up to date and it's currently 12.4.1. okay, now what's changed or what's been updated? Let me tell you what they are. There are 10 changes, and I'll have a quick read through and then I'll show you each one. The first one, and bear with me because the writing's quite small on this and again, my age in my eyes. Number one is they've upgraded the AI copywriting tool. Number two, it supports setting in, out and loop animations for titles and adjusting the duration of the animations. Again, I'll show you these in more detail as we go along. Number three, supports extending the duration of stickers and GIFs on the timeline. I don't know if it's GIFs or GIFs, whatever it is, it now supports it. It's optimized cloud space purchase page. It supports backup custom adjustment layers in your media library to the cloud. Number six, when adjusting video properties, the value is displayed in real time. Number seven, when drawing a mask, zoom in on the screen in real time to facilitate fine-grained operations. Again, I'll show you all this as we go along because some of it didn't make sense when I first read it. Number eight, supports setting video thumbnail and uploading it to YouTube directly from Filmora. Number nine, speech to text adds 26 new languages. Text to speech adds 10 new languages. And you can now rate the effects and suggests to add new effects in Filmora. Okay, a bit of that was gobbledygook, so let's go through each one and I'll show you what the updates actually are and what they do. I'm John and this is Fun with Filmora.
Lights, camera, action!
Let's have some fun. Okay, so let's look at the first one, which is they have upgraded the AI copywriting tool. The new preset options can help you quickly write YouTube titles, descriptions and more. Where do you find this? You find it in two places. The first one is on the actual startup screen, and you can see here AI copywriting. Just click on that, and yes, we've got a couple of new options there. What are you going to write? It asks you, well, it gives you some options: YouTube video ideas, a script, knowledge base, chapter titles, video titles and video descriptions. So that's great. So if you wanted a video title in there, just type in what you want. YouTube, oh, don't have to write that, just put video tutorial. I'll put language English, and there's advanced options now. If you click on that, you can use a number of results. So I'll just choose 3 results, and we have 20, not credits, but 20 times we can use this option. So let's just generate that. See what it brings up. Okay, master your creativity with these video tutorial tips. Step-by-step guide to creating high quality video tutorials, and from beginner to pro, how to perfect your video tutorial skills. Quite good titles. It's also got a history tab as well now. That's the first one I've done in this new version, so I've got no history. But yeah, that's really good. That looks quite good. And again, you can change the languages now, or the output language, to quite a few options. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. Obviously, if we do a description one as well, video description. Again, I'll just call it video tutorial English. We'll leave as just 2 results this time, and you can see my credits has gone down because I've used one option. Click on generate. Let's see what it brings up. It's a lot quicker than what it used to be as well, which is good. I'll just have a very quick read through these. Easy DIY tutorial, how to make a flower crown. I don't know where it's got that from, flower crown. The second one, how to use Photoshop, a beginner's guide. That's fair enough, I didn't specify Filmora. But looking at it, you know, we can certainly pick some information out there that we can use. So yeah, that's good. So that's the first place where you can find the AI copywriting. The other place you can find it is when you're actually in your program. If you drag a title onto your timeline and up in the properties, either double click if it's not shown on the right, that brings up the properties of the text, and then you can see here on the right hand side next to your title is the same AI copywriting tool shown 18 times left, or 18 credits left I'll call it. So they're the two places that we can find the new AI copywriting features. So let's take a look at the next update. It supports setting in, out and loop animations for titles and adjusting the duration of the animations. Let's see what that looks like. So let's go to our titles, drag in a default title, make sure we're in the properties panel, and then if you click on animation you'll see new options, in, out and loop. So let's choose a typewriter effect, and you'll see initially when it plays it's quite fast. What we can do is slow that down by changing the duration. So let's just drag it up a little bit, see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks better, so we'll keep that one. Let's do the same for out. Let's choose an out. Let's have a look, which one can we use? No, don't like that one. Let's have a look at that one, rotate. Yeah, we'll choose that one just to see what it's like. No, we won't, I didn't like that one. Yeah, we'll do that one backwards. And again, we can change the duration. We can make it faster. Let's just see that. So it comes in with the typewriter effect. Zooms out way too fast. I'll slow that down a bit. Try it again. Nice slow typewriter effect. And then eases out. That looks better. We've also got another tab here called loop. And what that does, it puts a loop in the middle of the text. So for example, again, let's choose a heartbeat. There we go. Click on heartbeat. That's what happens in the middle of your text. So let's play it. Typewrite it in, heartbeat, and whatever you call that, out. I can't remember what it was called now, but it goes out. Also, what we can do with this loop is, again, we can slow down the loop speed, so the heartbeat will now go slower. Let's just play that from the start again. Typewrite it in, slower heartbeat, and that other effect that I can't remember the name of going out. So that's the new updates for the text, and I think it's really good and can be used in a lot of ways. Now the third update I think is going to be very useful, and it's frustrated me for ages, and that is it supports extending the duration of stickers and GIFs, or GIFs however you pronounce it, on the timeline. Let me show you. Let's go into Filmora. Let's have a look at stickers, for example. Let's choose a sticker. I normally use this arrow, so let's just drag that down. Excuse me a second, I have an itchy nose. I know I could have edited that out, but I couldn't be bothered. Okay, so if we play this, you can see that's the normal arrow. Now sometimes I like to leave that on screen for a certain amount of time. So for example, let me just choose a piece of stock media. A photograph will do. Anything will do. I'll drop that underneath. And now I'll extend that image. But before this update, the arrow would only allow you to do that, and then when it got to the end you'd have to drag it down again or chop it up. Don't have to anymore. What you can do, let me just stop that playing, is you can actually click and extend as much as you want, which is great, because that really frustrated me. So let's see what happens now. It plays, it'll get to where the arrow ended, and then it'll play again. It'll keep doing that for as long as you extend it. So that's a real good update. I like that one. Update number 4 is not really relevant to me. It's optimized cloud space purchase page. I don't use their cloud storage that much, to be honest, but let's take a look at it anyway in case you do. So to get to your cloud storage, if you click on the little cloud symbol, and then you'll see at the bottom it says try it out. So this takes you to your cloud storage page, and at the bottom it's saying login. I've already logged in. At the bottom you can see expand, and I think this is the new plan purchase page that they're talking about. Don't really know, but I've looked at the prices. Not expensive, not cheap, middle of the road really. and it's good if you want to store all your Filmora projects up there, and obviously they'll be there forever, you'll never lose them, so that's good for that. I don't think you can store personal files, I'm not 100% sure, maybe somebody can tell me about that one. I don't see why not. If you bring them into Filmora, then maybe you can upload them there, but I don't do that anyway. So that's update number 4. Now upgrade number 5, or update number 5, was supports backup custom adjustment layers in your media library to the cloud. Now I've had to play around with this, and either I'm not understanding it properly or I just can't seem to get it going. So I'll show you what I'm doing, and by all means, please, if you get it going, please let me know in the comments below, and I will follow up and you know, make sure everybody knows how to do it properly. But let's look at it again. So it's support backup custom adjustment layers in your media library to the cloud. So okay, let's drag down an image again. Let's drag down a new adjustment layer on top. Now I'm going to click on the adjustment layer and play around with some of the settings. Just change the colors and exposure, a bit brightness. That'll do. So I've changed a few of the colors there, as you can see. Now if you click on custom, it says save the adjustment layer as a preset, which will be added to this folder. So I'm on the adjustment layer, I've made some changes, I'm going to save it as a custom preset, just call it my preset 1, click OK, and you can see it's come up under the custom preset, which is there. So if I click on it, it makes all the changes I've made, but it's not showing in the custom preset folder. So I don't understand that. Don't understand where it is. So like I said, if you can figure it out, please let me know, because I haven't got a clue. Update number 6. When adjusting video properties, the value is displayed in real time. Let me show you what that means. Let's grab a piece of footage. I won't use the flowers, you'll be glad to know. I'll use a seal. So let's drag that onto our timeline. And now if you click on that, normally to change the scale, you would drag these options here, X and Y, and you see the change in there. But now, if you click in the preview window and drag down, which you could do before, you can now see the actual scale sizes on the right hand side. So that's quite good. I like that one. It's a lot easier than having to stop there, then going to find out what it is there. So you can actually do that. And don't forget, you can also rotate. Let's see if it does on the rotate. Yeah, it shows you the rotate as well. Yeah, so I like that one. Update number 7. When drawing a mask, zoom in on the screen in real time to facilitate fine-grained operations. What? No idea what that meant, so I just went in and had a play with it, and it's actually quite basic, and it's good actually. So let me just grab a piece of video footage. Let's use this one with the rocks on. And what it means is, if we now go to the mask tab and choose the draw mask, when you put your mouse onto the actual video, you can see a little circle comes up, and that's showing you exactly where the point of that pen is, which is really handy. So we can go from there to the tip of this rock. We can now see it zoomed in to the tip of that rock. It saves having to zoom the screen in and out all the time. So I like this feature a lot. I'll definitely use this. To there and then back to our point, and there we go. How quick and easy with that. No mistakes. But again, obviously we can still drag the pen out if we need to, or do anything we want, or rotate it. But I do like that feature of the actual the little magnification on it. Update 8. Support setting video thumbnail and uploading to YouTube directly from Filmora. I'll show you this in more detail. I don't do this, but it's a good feature. So let's drag down a piece of footage again. Let's use our seal. I'm staying well clear of the flowers today. So click on that, and now when we go to export, we can export directly up to YouTube now, which we could anyway, but now the difference is we can also choose a thumbnail. That will be exported or imported into YouTube, so that'll be your thumbnail for YouTube, which is great if you want to do it directly. I save my work and then upload it later, but it's quicker and easier this way. It's just the way I've always worked. So let's change the thumbnail. Let's choose, that's a nice one, set as thumbnail. There we go. So when you now upload that to YouTube, obviously you need to log into your YouTube account, that'll be your thumbnail. That's a great little feature if you use that option. Update 9, speech to text has added 26 new languages and text to speech has added 10 new languages. Let's try that out. Let's first of all just do a quick voiceover. Will be a second. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've now got our text there, sorry, our speech. Testing, testing, 1, 2, okay. Now we can do text to speech by right clicking and doing, sorry, speech to text. I always get those two mixed up. So it's speech to text, this one, and this should have added an extra 26 new languages. Speech to text, and let's just check that. Oh yes, there's plenty of new languages there. So let's see what I sound like in German. Click on OK. Give it a second. It's just transcribing. And this is Fun with Filmora in German. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it does actually create the subtitles for you in German. Handy to know. Whether that's correct or not, I haven't got a clue, but that could be my accent. Let me just try something else. This week's pin number for the monthly giveaway is number 3. So what I've done is I've just typed out, just dragged the title down onto the timeline, typed out, this is a demo, and it seems to working. I've missed the word B. And seems to be working rather well. Now this is text to speech, and this should have added 10 new languages. So let's just right click, do text to speech. Yet there seems to be more languages there. Let's try French and Bella. I've always fancied being a French Bella.
Ooh la la.
So let's do OK on that. Let it transcribe, won't take long. Okay, I'll close that. Let's have a listen to what I sound like in French.
This is a demo and it seems to be working rather well.
I hope that's right. I've no idea because I can't speak French, but seems good. And like I said, it's added 10 new languages. So great new additions. And the last one, update 10, you can now rate the effects and suggest to add new effects in Filmora. I've looked everywhere for this and I can't find it. Again, if I'm missing something, please let me know in the comments below and I'll do a follow-up. But I can't find out where you can see this information. It doesn't actually tell you. So, for example, let's drag down yet another clip. Okay, we'll leave that on there. I'll go to the effects tab. Let's use the square blur, whatever that means. I have no idea what that means. Oh yeah, it's just a blur effect. Okay. But while that effect is on there, it states that you can now rate the effect and suggest to add new effects in Filmora. Now here's the effect. It's not that. That's to find similar ones. If you click on the 3 dots, you don't have the option to rate it or suggest other ones. That adds it to your favourite and that adds it to the project. So let me just actually add it above the project. We've clicked on it to the properties. There's no option here neither. No, that's just opens and closes. So that's really strange. Let me just delete that. Let me try another effect, a mosaic effect. We'll drag that actually onto the video itself. Click on the video. Now go to the effects tab in the video. No, it's the same. I can't see any options at all to rate this or suggest how to add any other ones. So that's quite strange. I've looked everywhere. Let's have a look up here. No, nothing there. Nothing there. Please have a play around if you can find it. I would love to know. And that is all the new updates in Filmora 12.4.0 or 0.1. I think it's 0.1. And I hope you enjoyed it. Go away and have a play with them. Some of them are really, really good, to be honest, and any update's always a bit of a bonus, as long as it works and you can find out where it is or what it does. It's always a bonus. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Now go have some fun. Did you hear me mention this week's pin number? You'll need that to enter the £50 giveaway at the end of the month.